Word, son. What do you do, YouTube? It's your boy Jay Divine. Alright, man, before we get into this video, make sure you hit the like button, comment, subscribe, share the word, spread the links, because you know how I do. If you haven't already, you can hit the subscribe button, click the bell icon so you're notified every time I upload. Without further ado, let's get up into it. Alright, man, so, ladies and gentlemen, y'all got about 3 more videos out of me with Undisputed, and the last video is going to depend on whether or not SCI follows through with this update and they correct what needs to be changed. It's going to depend solely on that. So, let this be video number 1. All right, now I've always talked about how power punching does not have enough risk and reward to it. So this, as you can see, yes, I got knocked out, but it's not in the sense that you would think that I got caught or whatever. He caught me with a good shot or whatever you think that he possibly would have done to catch me on a flash knockdown. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to play this clip at speed, and I'm going to let the sound play, and I'm gonna loop it up a few times, maybe about 3 times I'll loop it up. And I want you guys to see exactly how this all went down, and then I'm gonna slow it down and freeze frame at certain spots so that you guys can understand what I'm talking about. So let's let it run. Now here, I'm a firm believer of working behind the jab and setting up the jab, especially when the game is painting itself to be a boxing simulation type of game. You gotta work behind the jab. And honestly, they don't respect that enough, but this game claims that I didn't land this jab when I could visibly see it land, but hit regen has always been a problem here. Let's keep going. Now you've seen him throw the power right hand, that power right hook that he pretty much tried to land on me, because he's, like I said, he's been doing this the entire fight. He tries to throw that, he misses, and honestly it should have been a counter, but I guess because the game says that it landed on my arms, it wasn't considered a counter shot. But as you can see, I made him miss, and I hit him with the right hook, and you know, whatever, I made him quote unquote pay for it. Now let's keep going. Now right here, you can clearly see right here that he's trying to slip out of the way of a hook that he thought I was going to throw to the head, but I throw it to the body. You literally can see it land. Look at where his glove is. You literally see it land on his body. And as a result of that, which I feel like SCI should implement, they need to implement to where if you're slipping into a shot like that, you pretty much should have a multiplier, if I were to say, because you're running into a shot that you're trying to avoid, but you inadvertently run into it. But again, the game says that this was a miss and it didn't land. Let's keep going. Now this was the part I couldn't wait to get to. Now here's the part that I want to really get people to understand, because I've been talking about this for the longest, before this even came to console. Power punching does not have enough risk and reward. When you're throwing a power punch, you're focusing on trying to load up and throw your hardest shot from your feet all the way to your shoulders and your arms and all the way down to your fist. But however, if a guy can hit you with a jab or a shot that's quick enough to get there before you're able to get that shot off and try to get it to land on its mark, it needs to either A, interrupt that power punch, or B, offset it. There's no reason why when I throw this straight right hand, it's not even a power shot, and it doesn't need to be a power shot. That's another thing this community needs to get out of their minds. You don't need to power punch all the time. You don't need to power punch. Power punching is a special event only. That's not something that you just revert to whenever your back is against the wall and you're trying to win, or you're trying to, no. This is a game where you have to work behind the jab. You have to be methodical in how you're moving. But I'm getting off track for a second. When I throw that straight right hand towards him and he's trying to power up for an uppercut, a power uppercut, that should have interrupted that shot or offset it to the point where that shot can't land. However, the game says that that shot went all the way through. Damn the fact that I landed that not power right hand. Damn the fact that I landed that straight right hand. Doesn't matter. Absolutely means nothing. Because the game says that if he's going to throw that power uppercut, we're going to make it land. The game can't determine in real time a follow-through shot. So as a result, the game inadvertently makes me pay for standing there, and they're calling it, they even called it a counter uppercut. They called it a counter. I guess stemming from that body shot that didn't land, I guess they're calling that a counter. But as you're going to see in a second, the uppercut didn't go all the way through. They literally let that land on me, and they called it a flash knockdown off of a counter. I can't make this up, ladies and gentlemen. I cannot continue to sit here and let y'all get this game off like it's fantastic. It's not. The beta that I've been playing for the playtest, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to be honest with you guys. I'm not seeing anything that's making me have this some sort of a glimmer of hope that the game is going to be better this next coming update. It's not looking very promising. I'm going to be honest with you. And as much as you guys want to continue to pretend like this is okay, this is how boxing quote unquote should be, this is going to become the downfall of Undisputed, and I'm calling it now. When I tell you that literally before update 1.0, I'll say during update 1.0, I promise you it was more satisfying working behind the jab and picking your shots. It was so much more satisfying before now all of a sudden it became the power punching meta of Undisputed. It literally makes zero sense, and it makes zero difference to combine your punches, or combine is a word. You can't even throw a 3 or 4 punch combo with somebody of the likes of Sugar Ray Leonard without being gassed out. During update 1.0, I had no problem putting shots together because the boxer was being able to do so, right? I'm not expecting to have Joe Frazier and throw a multiple punch combination in succession at the same rate that Sugar Ray Leonard would. I understand that there's a difference, but again, I'm getting sidetracked. However, back to the subject at hand. Power punching needs to have more risk and reward. That's what it needs to have. Right now, there's more reward. There needs to be more risk tied to power punching. There's no reason why I land that right hand on him and he's still able to get that uppercut off. And honestly, the uppercut didn't even go all the way through, but I guess the game can't determine a shot or a stopped animation because I guess the game thinks that he went all the way through with the uppercut and it hit me. So I don't even think SCI even has the brain power nor the horsepower to figure out how to stop that. So I guess we're just SOL with that. The power punching has got to stop. I don't have an issue with people power punching in certain moments, but you got guys that are stepping out as soon as the first bell rings. You got guys that are stepping out and they are thinking that it's power punching time. They're not even working behind the jab. Everything is power spam hook to the body or to the head. The right hook literally tracks a full lean back. You can't even get out of the way of something like that. Like, they literally added so much range of motion to a right hook on a power shot, it's crazy. You can't even get out of the way of it like you really want to. But this is the game that everybody wanted and clamored for so much for a console release, and this is what we get. I don't have high hopes for SCI at this very moment, and if we're gonna have more gameplay like this game will die. It's already dying now, but this game will die. But let me know what y'all think in the comment section down below. I'm going to get up out of here. Make sure to hit the like button, comment, subscribe, share the word, spread the links, because you know how I do. But I'm going to get up out of here, man. It's your boy Jay Divine, and I'm signing out. Peace.